Welcome, kind and esteemed viewers. This is your bestie, Lady Feemy Chatterington. Are you ready for the latest dose of saucy scandal amidst the illustrious ton? Do get comfortable and join me for a spell. Pour yourself a cup and let's sip on some hot English tea together. And please, don't be shy when tempted to reach for the biscuit tray. Sometimes you need something a little sweet to wash away the naughty from your palate. Now let me spin you a tale that will make your teacups rattle with excitement. The last we heard of Lord Anthony Hargrove, one of our most handsome and eligible noblemen of the ton, he was engulfed in the enigmatic circumstances surrounding a series of mysterious letters. However, these are not just any letters, my dear viewers. His life, filled with both heartache and intrigue, has quickly taken an unexpected turn with their suspicious arrival. It seems they have become a powerful catalyst, setting off a chain of events leading Lord Hargrove on a suspenseful journey to uncover the truth behind their sender. So, lean in closer as we unravel this gripping saga of unfolding events. To be certain, the secrets and surprises involved are sure to change everything for him. Apparently, the author of these mysterious letters has indeed kept their promise. Servants report that no further correspondence has arrived at Lord Hargrove's estate since the last letter requested a meeting. As the appointed day for the meeting with the mysterious correspondent slowly approached, Lord Anthony Hargrove found himself engulfed in a storm of conflicting emotions, his anticipation growing with each passing minute. He paced the length of his study, the soft glow of candlelight flickering against the walls, casting restless shadows that mirrored his inner turmoil as he ran a hand through his short, neatly trimmed hair. The letters had been a curious comfort, an unexpected alteration to the occasional tedium of his daily routine life. They had profoundly sparked his intellect and curiosity, likewise drawing him further into a puzzle he felt compelled to solve. Yet the uncertainty gnawed at him. Anthony held one of the letters, his eyes tracing the elegant handwriting and the intricate illustrations of a rare plant. The notes described unique properties and specific conditions for the plant's growth. As he read, he realized that this information mirrored his own research, findings he believed were known only to himself. This is exactly what I've been searching for, he murmured to himself, astonished. How could they know? Anthony stood and began to pace the room again, the letter still in his hand. His mind raced with possibilities and doubts, leaving him perplexed. What if this was a ploy to steal his research? Could this correspondent truly be a kindred spirit in the world of botanical science, or was there something more sinister at play? What if it was a trap, a heist, or something far more nefarious behind the letters? But the detail, the precision, it felt genuine to him. I have to know, he said. The excitement in his voice at this unexpected discovery was mixed with a cautious skepticism. I have to meet this person. If they hold the key to advancing my research, I cannot let fear hold me back. Anthony stopped by the window, staring out into the vast moonlit gardens he had so meticulously cultivated. The peaceful beauty outside contrasted sharply with the unease inside him. The letters had been kind, almost tender in their tone, revealing knowledge of his deepest passions and interests. Whoever wrote them seemed to understand him in ways few others did. But could he trust the feeling the letters gave him? Returning to the desk, he set the letter down gently and called out for his manservant, Jameson. His thoughts were quickly interrupted by a soft knock at the door. His loyal manservant and confidant, Jameson, entered, carrying a tray with a decanter of brandy and 2 glasses. Jameson, Anthony began, his voice streaking with uncertainty. I hesitate to go to this meeting. I have no idea who this person is or what their intentions are. Jameson placed the tray on the desk and poured 2 glasses, handing one to Anthony. My lord, you've been preoccupied with these letters for months. I understand your concern, but it seems to me that whoever is behind them has taken great care not to threaten you. Anthony sighed, taking a sip of the brandy. That's precisely what worries me. It could be a ruse, a way to lower my guard. Jameson nodded thoughtfully. True, my lord. It could be a trap, but it could also be an opportunity. Anthony looked at his servant, appreciating the calm and measured wisdom in his eyes. You think so? He asked. His body stiffened, still unsure of the whole ordeal. Jameson wavered before responding. If you do decide to go, perhaps it is best to take precautions. Arrange for a few discreet guards to accompany you. They can be positioned nearby, fully armed, just in case things take an unexpected turn. Lord Hargrove nodded in agreement. I too have considered this scenario, he said, the brandy warming him from within, easing some of the tension. You're right, Jameson. Better safe than sorry. Prepare the men. We will indeed go to this meeting, but we will not be unprepared. Jameson bowed slightly. Very good, my lord. I shall see to it immediately. When the day finally arrived, and as the hour approached, Lord Hargrove dressed meticulously, ensuring his appearance was impeccable as always. He wore a dark, tailored suit, suitable for both the mystery of the evening and the practicalities of potential danger. As he descended the grand staircase, Jameson met him at the bottom, flanked by a small, discreet group of armed guards. "We are ready, my lord," Jameson said, his tone reassuring. Anthony nodded, his expression a mix of determination and anxiety. "Let's go," he said firmly. He clutched the final letter in his hand. Its contents burned into his memory, the appointed time and place, an area of St. James's Park, shrouded in the dusk of early evening. The journey there was uneventful, the usual clamour of London feeling distant and muted. Arriving at the park, the atmosphere was thick with suspense. The twilight cast dappled shadows, and the rustling leaves whispered secrets in the cool breeze. As they approached the secluded area where the meeting was to take place, Anthony's heart pounded in his chest. The park was quiet, the shadows deepening further with the fading light of day. Anthony signalled his guards to take their positions, blending into the surroundings, their presence almost invisible. Lord Hargrove's eyes narrowed as he scanned the area for any sign of the mysterious figure. He was on edge. A nervous ache stirred in his belly as he walked to the designated spot, an old stone bench where they were supposed to meet. Then he saw them, a cloaked figure in black, peering from behind the trunk of an ancient oak tree in the distance. The figure stood still, the cloak's hood obscuring their face. Lord Hargrove took a deep breath, signalled his men again, and walked forward, his steps measured but filled with purpose. He could feel the weight of the situation pressing down on him. As Anthony walked closer, they emerged from the shadows, moving with an almost ghostly grace. The nearer he approached, the cloaked figure seemed to hesitate. The tension was palpable, making every second feel like an eternity between them, and the figure's reluctance only added to the suspense. Lord Hargrove could feel his heart racing, each beat echoing loudly in his ears. Suddenly, as if driven by some unseen force, the cloaked figure turned and fled, their cloak billowing out from behind them. Anthony's instincts kicked in, and he sprinted after them, the chase echoing his earlier resolve. "Wait!" he called out, his voice filled with a mixture of desperation and determination. He broke into a sprint, chasing the fleeing figure through the winding paths of the park. The chase was swift and intense, his mind racing even faster than his feet. How could this mysterious correspondent be so afraid to reveal themselves? He wondered. The figure darted through the park's winding paths, but Anthony was relentless. His guards, strategically concealed, provided a reassuring cover as he closed the distance. He quickened his pace, drawing closer with each stride until he was within arm's reach. With a final burst of energy, he reached out and grasped the edge of the cloak, bringing the figure to a halt. The cloaked figure struggled briefly, but then seemed to resign themselves to the inevitable. With trembling hands, he pulled back the hood, revealing a face he thought he would never see again. The sight that met his eyes made his heart catch in his throat, but all he could manage was a whisper. "Emma." Yes, you heard that correctly, kind and esteemed viewers. It seems our beloved Lord Hargrove has encountered a twist straight out of a Gothic novel, a lover resurrected from the dead, if you will. But what secrets does Emma hold? Why did she remain hidden for so long? And what dangers lie ahead for our dashing Marquis as he grapples with this astonishing turn of events? Well, that delicious story is one we will have to indulge in another time. This is all I have time to share for now, my dears. Do join me for tea again, as this tale is far from over. For now, keep your teacups full and your curiosity piqued, for more saucy scandal from the Tun is sure to follow. because I wouldn't live up to my namesake if I never shared it with you. Now, would I? All is fair in love and war, they say. Until next time.